In 1960, as Jerry Lordan's Apache stayed at number 1 for 5 weeks, the whole landscape of popular music changed. Out went the dance band era with a brass front line, and in came the electric guitar, and specifically Hank Marvin's Fiesta Red Stratocaster. Ironically, the guitar really belonged to Cliff Richard, seen here in my Haynes Fender Strat manual, playing it on the set of his 1959 film Espresso Bongo. Cliff also played that Chinese drum at the beginning of Apache. Hank quickly realised the potential of the guitar's vibrato for bending the pitch on the guitar's heavy gauge strings, and built a whole style based on that vocal quality. Combined with the Miyazi echo delay effect, the guitar had arrived at the forefront of popular music. The impact that had cannot be overestimated. Around Britain, 1,000 young boys would be inspired to take the guitar further. Amongst them, Mark Knopfler, George Harrison, Pete Townsend, Dave Gilmour, Brian May and Jeff Beck. As Hank told me, they were taken aback when the guitar case first opened. The Squier Hank Marvin signature guitars left the Fujigen Jackie factory in the late 80s and early 90s, a time when the best Fender guitars were proudly made in Japan. These are excellent guitars with ash bodies and maple necks. The specific one we are auctioning for Lakeland's Hospice has been upgraded with Hank's specified gold hardware and locking tuners. The guitar has also been set up 60s style for the early Shadows sound with medium gauge strings and 5 vibrato springs. It's a great sounding guitar, stable enough to gig, but it's also a great collector's item, personally signed by the man who first brought the Stratocaster to British rock. Also included in the auction lot is a signed vinyl album, Moonlight Shadows, and a rare American edition of my Fender Stratocaster handbook. The guitar is slightly road-worn and currently has no case, but would be a fine addition to any guitar collection. All profit from the sale will go directly to Lakeland's Hospice. So thank you to all bidders for this wonderful cause.